It's another time with the Power Circuit. This weekly informative program is brought to you by the transmission company of Nigeria, TCN. In this edition, we have the following reports. Power Minister calls for more private sector investments in power infrastructure. TCN executes critical expansion projects at Aperi Transmission Substation in Benue. And in Ebonyi, the 132-33 kV Abakaliki substation gets some expansion touch to increase its capacity. From the Bauchi region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN, Engineer Abba Abdullahi, a principal manager and regional operation coordinator, will be talking about the level of priority the management of TCN accords power transmission equipment across the transmission regions. Amara Agugoisi will be leading you through this for the next half hour. The Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, has called for more private sector investments to boost the power sector infrastructure and improve electricity supply. The minister made the call at the second Domestic Gas and Gas Infrastructure Summit in Abuja.
Chief Adelabu stated that Nigeria requires additional gas, generation, transmission and distribution infrastructure to meet local electricity demands. According to him, Nigeria, with an increasing population growth, which is expected to reach 377 million in 2050, requires substantial gas infrastructure, adding that the much-needed capacity in generation will come from gas-to-power and renewable energy. Addressing climate change alongside achieving sustainable development objectives is core to the approach to power sector investments. Natural gas has a role as the energy transition fuel for rapid economic growth and industrialization. Chief Adelabu also noted the National Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency Policy, in which Nigeria sets the Vision 30-30-30 to achieve 30 megawatts of electricity by 2030, with renewable energy contributing 30% of the energy mix. He further stated that the plan is that hydroelectricity, both large and small hydro, will contribute 28% and 19% respectively to nation's electricity generation mix by 2030.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN has carried out significant expansion projects at the 330, 132, 33 kV Aperi Transmission Substation in Benue State. Let's bring you a report of an inspection of the facility.
TCN has sustained its trend of ensuring that its power transmission facility remains highly operational. It was with the intention that the management approved some upgrades for the Aperi Transmission Substation in Benue. Engineer Emmanuel Akpa, the Regional Transmission Manager, Enugu Region, overseeing the facility, speaks about this.
There are so many projects ongoing. There are so many expansions. There are so many new projects. Behind you, the other way you can see is the new ultra-modern administrative building, which the MD graciously approved this construction for Aperi sub-region. Before now, Aperi sub-region we have been managing with little structure, or not more or less an accommodation meant for staff. That was where we were using as operational base. But with this new building, which is ultra-modern with all the facilities, that's where they are coming. As soon as the landscaping is done, the building has almost been completed. What they are waiting for the landscaping and the entrance road, and possibly the security post. When that is done, of course, the offices will be shared to staffs, and they'll have a lot of space and convenience, and that makes the work easy, because where the environment usually affects their performance.
The management has also built a store for housing critical power transmission accessories and devices to ease up equipment maintenance schedules.
Up down they have an ultra-modern dump store, dump office where we can dump our breakers, our equipment, outdoor equipment. They will just equally be constructed. And by the MD, that's Engineer Abdulaziz and his team. There are so many other projects which, as we go now, maybe he'll be able to the HMO explain.
Engineer Akbar spoke more about the ongoing power projects, including the installation of a 60 MVA power transformer at the 132 33 kV section and a 150 MVA power transformer that is being brought for the 330 132 kV section.
The gantry base for the 330 substructure, that is area, the 330 side of the gantries, they have almost finished the foundation. And from what is promising me next week, they will commence the 132, the extension of the bus of the 132 and 33. If you look down there already, 60 MVA, which we are talking about, 60 MVA, 132 33 kV transformer tank is already on the plate. And I've just been informed that the 330 is on its way coming. But by the end of this week, it will be here. That's really a wonderful something. I think I'm impressed now with the pace of their work. Next 2-3 months, when we come back here, I think the site will look differently. Yes. So we are really impressed. The oil is here, the accessories are all here. The men are working. If you do today's workers day, but they are still working. That's to show you the seriousness they have put in because of the pressure. Of course, we have been really worried at the pace of work, and that's why we started to go around all the sites the Akai are actually working.
Right inside the control room of the Apero substation, Engineer Ahmed Yakubu, who is Acting Assistant General Manager Transmission at the Apero sub-region, further explained the overview of the projects executed at the Apero sub-region.
Here is 330 kV control room of IP. This control room accommodates almost 4 lines. We have Ogaji, we have Jos line, all coming together. That's why TCN now contracted the same control room to be expanded by accommodating another 150 MVA transformer. At now, we are managing only 150 MVA, 1 by 150 MVA, which is not supposed to be the ideal situation. So now we are expecting additional 150 MVA transformer. And according to what we heard, is on the way coming. Already the plinths have been constructed. I think we are going there. You will see it. The oil has arrived. All the accessories with BTs, CTs, all are here. So what we are expecting now is the transformer. So when we go out now, you will see the expansion, how they expand the control room so that it will accommodate our newly installed equipment.
And at the switchyard, the Power Security team was exposed to the various components and the accessories for the new 150 MVA power transformer that is being installed at the Apero substation.
This package you can see, like this one, is containing transformer accessories. All this one are 150 MVA transformer accessories, about 3 of them. Like in the other side, some are containing 330 kV circuit breakers, 330 kV transformer tank, that is 150 MVA transformer tank accessories. So some part of the equipment here, as you can see, is for 60 MVA transformers.
The plinth for the installation of the 150 MVA power transformer is already in place at the 330-132-33 kV Ampere substation, a significant expansionary move that the management has made.
This is the 150 MVA transformer plinth, which is already completed. From the other side, already another plinth for the gantry is also in place. Beside it is the existing 150 MVA that is now in service, and is the only transformer we are having. That's why it's really a great progress for us to have another 150 MVA in place.
Let's go on a time out. More reports after this.
Just count all the blocks, eh?
Well, sir, we are a transmission company of Nigerian linesmen, and we just observed that you're about to erect a structure here.
You're very observant. Yes, I'm trying to put up a shopping mall of 200 shops that will serve this neighborhood. And I'm very excited about the project.
But sir, have you observed that it is under high tension transmission lines? It could snap, drop on the shopping mall and electrocute everyone inside it. Moreover, sir, these lines emit electromagnetic waves that are harmful to the health of human beings.
Really? This could cause so much harm?
Absolutely, sir. Imagine if there's a fire outbreak in the mall. It could destroy the transmission lines, causing outage to many states in the country. Erecting a structure under high-tension transmission lines will not help government efforts to grow our power supply and grow our economy. Be part of growth. Do not destroy electricity power installations. Little vigilance and concern on our part is necessary to protect transmission infrastructure nationwide. Be vigilant.
This message is brought to you by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmitting electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
Away from the Apiri sub-region under the Enugu region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN, we are at the 132-33 kV Abakaliki transmission substation, where some critical expansion projects have also been implemented by the company's management.
Engineer Jude Mado is the principal manager transmission at the Enugu sub-region of TCN, domiciled at the New Haven substation, and supervises transmission facilities in Ebonyi State. Speaking at the Abakaliki substation when he led his team to inspect the expansion works, he said a new 60 MVA power transformer has been delivered to the facility for immediate installation.
We are here in Abakaliki substation. This is a 132 kV substation, and we have a 2x60 MVA transformer here. 160 MVA is presently in service. And we just received the second one. This is a 60 MVA transformer. It's going to replace the existing, the one that is humming, 30 MVA transformer.
With the new 60 MVA power transformer, the substation will have 2 units of 60 MVA transformer, setting it out for improved bulk power transmission capacity with significant power supply improvement for consumers, the official noted.
This is good for us for network expansion, for us to have more load for the distribution company.
And that is not all. Engineer Mado said there are other expansion activities going on within Abakaliki substation.
Behind us here, we can see other work going on. We have a extension of the substation so that we can have additional 2 line bays. These 2 line bays will be for Abakaliki, Amasri line 1 and 2.
The TCN official said the management of TCN was expanding a section of the 132-33 kV Abakaliki substation to feed bulk power to the brand new 132-33 kV Amasri transmission substation, still in Ebonyi State.
There is a station currently under construction in Amasri. So they will receive their supply from this Abakaliki. Yes, and that's why we want to complete this job. The contractor is working hard
to complete this job so that that section will be fed. And in Abakaliki, presently we have a load limitation, and we hope when the installation is completed, we are going to have excess for the distribution company.
Guy, see, I had earlier seen some big rabbits here. I will start the fire from here, you take the matches, light from the other way, and it goes round.
What's going on here?
Sir, we are hunting for bushmeat.
Hunting for bushmeat? And you're here setting fire near a transmission substation. Can't you see? Are both of you blind?
Oh, guy, we are not blind, Joe. You can see it. The station you talk about is built with metal and strong materials.
Exactly.
Besides, this fire cannot get inside.
Hey, when you burn bush near any of the transmission company of Nigeria's substation or tower, it can cause the tower to weaken and collapse. And these lines you see can fall on the ground, killing everything around.
Just like that.
And you cannot control the area where the fire burns. That's why it's dangerous.
But we are only hunting for bushmeat.
You're hunting for bushmeat?
But we're in this together. Are you trying to behind me?
Now, drop your machetes.
We came with it from...
Both of you, drop your knives. And you, the matches, drop them. Oh yeah, move! Move it! Come on, move it! Move it! Move it! Come.
Bush burning destroys transmission towers and lines, and the consequences are that there will be no power supply until Transmission Company of Nigeria is able to construct another tower or restore the lines. And the money that would have been used in expanding the grid to increase bulk transmission would be used to restore the towers and lines destroyed by the fire. We need to support the efforts of Transmission Company of Nigeria by not burning bush anywhere close to the stations, towers, and lines.
This message is brought to you by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. Transmitting electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has 10 operational regions. Today, in the interview segment of the Power Circuit, Engineer Abba Abdullahi, a Principal Manager and Regional Operation Coordinator of the Bauchi region, speaks on the transmission system operation and equipment maintenance in the region. Let's hear from him. Can you speak on the types of maintenance the region executes?
The transmission equipment that require maintenance, we have power transformers, circuit breakers, isolators, we have reactors, we have capacitor banks, we have them in our stations. So these are the few among the equipment for maintenance.
How often does TCN maintain the transmission equipment annually?
If it is a annual preventive maintenance and it's not it's a minor one, you see that the time will be less. But notwithstanding, you may take maybe 2 hours or 3 hours to do your maintenance, either annual preventive, corrective mostly, yes, better to say corrective, or fault outages. On the process of doing this your maintenance, you have natural phenomenon, let us say maybe rainfall, rainstorm. So once there is rain is falling, you know that you will not walk in sweet yards during rain, because of our equipment how they are. So that rain time will cause lengthy time.
What are the procedures in re-energizing a power transformer after maintenance?
And on the procedures we have forms that will apply. Whether it is a work permit, whereby there's no test. Some you have test. You work on a transformer, you want to test it when it is in grid. So here we'll apply work and test permit. And the third question that you asked about the obligation. So the obligation is that, what I was telling you before is that we have to get, that is either maximum of 2 weeks or 1 week obligation. 2 weeks or 1 week to inform the distribution. So, and secondly, forms will be filled, the permit for that plant outage.
The management of TCN is keen on sustaining its N-1 rule. What does this mean?
And what we mean here is that if you have like a reserve or something, let us say now you have only one transformer and you want to take outage. So you must remove that one power transformer and you don't have the other spare. So once you have spare, you have N-1. So why N-1 assists us to see that we don't lose the energy that we are supplying to the distribution. So if you have just like a spare parts you have, if one spoil, the other one is there. Or if you want to take out this one, the other one will take place of the other one. Thank you. This is what we mean.
What is the impact of regular maintenance of power transmission equipment on the system operations?
The essence is that anything that you have, it has, I can say, lifespan, or you cannot use something for a long time without maintaining to get what? A good output, more especially this era of this SLA. You have a transformer and you keep it maybe over 12 months without maintaining it. Anything can happen at any time on that transformer, which will hinder the offtake of the energy to the distribution. So this essence that we have to maintain our equipment.
As long as the equipment is in use, it is worth maintaining and doing so promptly. That is the level of priority the management of TCN accords power transmission equipment across the 10 transmission regions. Engineer Abba Abdullahi, a principal manager and regional operation coordinator at the Bauchi region, just attested to this. We'll bring you more informative sessions in subsequent editions. Let's take you through the headlines again. Power Minister calls for more private sector investments in power infrastructure. TCN executes critical expansion projects at a pre-transmission substation in Benue. And in Ebonyi, the Abakaliki substation has gotten some expansion touch to increase its capacity. In the interview segment, Engineer Abba Abdullahi, a principal manager and regional operation coordinator at the Bauchi region, spoke about operations and the imperatives of power equipment maintenance in the region. TCN appeals to members of the public to steer clear of power transmission installations and desist from vandalizing such. Let your voice be heard as you join TCN on this campaign against vandalism and encroachment of power transmission installations. Get more information when you subscribe to the TCN YouTube channel, TCN_Nigeria. On Facebook, kindly like the page Transmission Company of Nigeria. On X, formerly Twitter, follow TCN via @TCN_Nigeria. TCN is also on Instagram, TCN_Nigeria. You can also send emails to TCN via affairs.public@tcn.org.ng and it will get the required attention. Learn about the company's activities on the interactive website www.tcn.org.ng. The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, commits to always deliver the best of services in the delivery of bulk power nationwide in the most efficient way. Let's have more conversation on this in the next edition of the Power Circuit. I am Amara Agugesi. Bye.